Welcome to another episode of Dad's Rules with Kevin Belzer. And we should have been recording a minute ago because we're singing silly songs because we're going to do a little talk deck today. I was going, little talk, gonna do a little talk. That's basically, not basically, why do I keep saying that? It's Olivia Newton-John.
Essentially is probably the word you should be using.
That's Olivia Newton-John parody there.
Well, and then I did my little
Off
kid
of
voice.
Physical.
And then my little kid voice, like Howie Mandel would do.
Well, what is it?
It was this voice we were going to ask some kid questions.
What if you answered the kids' questions in that voice? Could you do it?
Probably. I haven't used that voice. I haven't taken that voice out in a long time.
Is your bang kicking in?
Maybe.
For you listening, I'm talking about the energy drink. Nothing weird.
Rated R.
Yeah, nothing rated X or anything like that. I was talking about the energy drink because we have been drinking Bang energy drink Rainbow Unicorn, which is a combination of a rainbow and unicorn meat, I guess.
I guess. I don't know.
Apparently, unicorns taste like fruit.
Yeah, it's kind of fruity.
I don't know what else I'm supposed to think of that.
I don't know.
And it's got super creatine in it and ultra CoQ10. So just not, that's another one. Not regular CoQ10, but ultra. It's like a superhero.
Apparently, we're going to have to look up what, I don't remember what those do. I should.
And not aminos, but EAA aminos.
Yeah, I don't know.
And of course, our favorite drug of all, caffeine. We tell our kids every day, since we're doing the little talk, we should probably bring this up. Kids, don't do drugs. Except for caffeine.
Except for caffeine. You'll have circles that are like, no caffeine either. I get it.
That was to prove that I actually have drink in here.
Yeah, because they needed that.
They did. If they're listening at home, they need to know that it's not an empty can. Oh, I remembered what I was going to talk about 2 episodes ago now.
Okay, so quick say it.
Before I forget.
Yes.
Okay. So we watch a lot of Hallmark movies.
Yes.
I currently have watched 1,008 Hallmark movies.
Oh, gosh. We're like addicts.
Ask me how I know that.
Kevin, how do you know that we've watched over 1,000 Hallmark movies?
That is a great question, Melissa. I'm so glad that you asked. I know that because Hallmark Channel has an app where you can check off every time that you've watched a Hallmark movie or a TV episode of theirs. They have a few shows, whatnot. So it's 1,008 movies / shows, but the shows total like less than 100 of that. So I have watched like over 900 Hallmark movies.
If you'd asked me, I don't think I would have said that number.
I was jacked a few weeks ago when it hit the 1,000. Yeah, weird thing to be proud about. What are you most proud about in your life? I am most proud that I've watched over 1,000 Hallmark movies.
I'm going to use that as one of my things at the at the kids coach camp meeting because you have to say something kooky about yours or something about yourself. I'm going to use that one.
Well, I have watched a lot of them without you though too, because
but I started watching them without you before you.
Okay.
So we've probably all have seen the same ones now.
Well, you don't watch the murder and mystery ones.
But I don't want to.
Okay, well, I do.
I know.
And so I do.
So maybe I haven't watched as many as you then. You should do the math on the murder mystery ones.
Hey, look, I didn't belch on Mike.
I know. You should
give me this weird look because I belched off Mike.
You should do the math on the murder mystery ones, and then I can just subtract them.
Another benefit of drinking Bang energy drinks is that the belches are phenomenal.
Maybe they're
that should be a selling point.
Extra carbonated too.
I don't know.
I don't know,
but I'm definitely in the Matrix. This stuff definitely energizes you to another level. I see everything that's going on behind the scenes because I took the red pill.
I didn't even remember which one's which. Apparently, I need to watch The Matrix again.
Red good, blue bad? I don't know. Is it like
politics
I don't know. Too?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what the red and the blue are. I don't remember.
I've spoken so little politics on this show that let's keep it that way.
I'm fine with that. It's less fun. That's less fun to talk about that anyway.
Oh, I don't watch the news. I'm too dangerous. I get my news updates from when Andy Frisella on his podcast, Real AF, probably once, maybe twice a week, he'll do a segment called cruise the internet.
It's
I'm just calling what the title is,
great.
but that's what the title is.
Yeah.
But anyway, they pick like 3 topics. It's current, blah 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 stuff, and remind me because I digressed about the Hallmark thing. But just remind me of that.
Okay.
I'm definitely energized. But anyway, he covers like 3 topics that are going on in current events. That's my news
Okay.
of the week. That's it. Outside of that,
That's more news than what I get.
oh, it's hilarious. Somebody the other day goes, "Hey, did you hear about da da da?" And I'm like,
Nope.
I have no idea what you're talking about. The podcasts I listen to comedy.
Mm-hmm.
There's business development ones.
like
Andy
listen-
Frisella's. I listen to Greg Anderson. He does Endless Endeavor. It's funny because he talks a lot about jujitsu, and yet I don't do jujitsu, but I like hearing about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I'll never do it.
Yeah.
Well, I should never say never because there's always a chance.
No plans to. Let's just say that.
It's not on the current hierarchy list of things that I need to do.
List of important things.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's not on the list at the moment, but I like his show. He talks about that. He talks about just a lot of stuff. And that's, so anyway.
Okay. Hallmark.
Yeah. Yeah. So you got me back to topic. Okay. So on Hallmark, like this can, you can hear there's something in it.
Okay.
It doesn't have that hollow. Now it's not full
Right.
anymore. So it doesn't
Like
sound like
this?
it's full. Like, yeah, yours. Yep. Yours is TV prop can. So what do they do in Hallmark? They're getting coffee, and you can always tell it's an empty thing because they're just kind of nonchalant with it.
Yeah.
The other thing that bugs me is they never take a drink of it.
Or they only take one.
The scene ends and they leave it there.
Yeah.
And they're gone.
That's just part of the
I'm
deal.
like, what a freaking waste.
Well, they don't want to. It's hot. I mean, they don't want to mess up lipstick or makeup.
Look, you go get a coffee, which I don't drink coffee. I drink chai tea latte with almond milk. But you go get one and it's going to be $7 or whatever. Ish.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Just depends on where it is. Tips.
Yeah.
Tips can fluctuate
Yeah.
it up or down from there.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Not like we go every day.
yeah, the other one they do on there is they do the prop drink. This is only on the Christmas ones. So now you're all going to be looking for this. But they do the prop drink where it shows the mountain of whipped cream on top with the sprinkles and the candy cane in the corner. They have that on there. Yet none of it moves.
It's probably just full of whipped cream.
No, it's legit like a fake prop. It's
Oh,
it's
wow.
not liquid at all. It's just a fake
Well,
prop.
no, whipped cream wouldn't be liquid. Maybe they just fill it with whipped cream.
It's legit. It's a fake prop
Oh,
to make
wow.
it look like whipped cream with the sprinkles, all that,
Oh.
but it's just all fake
Okay,
entirely.
well,
Because you
that's-
never see them drink those at all because, hello, it's fake.
Well, but they don't want them, again, they don't want to mess up stuff and spill stuff.
But don't
Makes
actors,
sense.
don't they get thirsty?
I mean, that's what cut is for. You drink in between. I don't know. Someday, if I get to be an extra, I'll know how it works.
I would love to be an extra.
I know.
I know. That's on my bucket list.
That totally.
I want to be an extra on a Hallmark. When people go, "What's on your bucket list?" I have very strange stuff on mine.
Not like a distant extra.
I have
but
like
an
the
obvious extra.
Yeah, I have like the normal skydive
No, yeah.
stuff like that. Drive on Bondurant course, which is in supercars and stuff like that. It's a defensive driving course for like supercars and
I
stuff
want to
like that.
fuel mine up and take it.
Stuff like that. I have normal stuff like that. Then I have be an extra in a Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
So if anybody's got connections, hook a brother up.
Hook a sister up.
I'm cool with just being in the background, faking a conversation.
Can we be the couple in the
walking,
back drinking hot cocoa? Real
like,
hot cocoa?
like legit drinking it. And I'm not looking for pay or anything. I just want to be back there.
I mean, I won't
Hallmark,
throw pay
understand
away.
that I would like access to the craft table or like a box at lunch. Just okay. No wait. I'm gonna
Okay.
break it down.
Okay.
Just a box lunch. That's all I need.
Oh, to feed you if you're
Yes,
there.
because
Okay.
I'll be hangry at some point.
Yeah.
Because you're there like 8
A
hours.
lot of hours. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to feed me at the midpoint, I'm cool with that.
I can eat food.
Outside that, you don't need to do anything. I'll just be back there. I can handle having a fake conversation because I won't have to be stuttering over my words like I am right now.
See, now me, I would level up if I could get a paid role. even if it's 2 lines.
Well, but I need
For
to get
me,
this
that would be-
off the bucket list.
That would be my bucket list, is to have a paid role.
Oh yeah, one of my classmates, she did B-roll stuff, and
Yeah.
she had lines in a Robert Downey Jr. movie.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that would be
She was like,
awesome. I know you don't get to meet them half the time, but
well, she was talking right to Robert Downey
see,
Jr.
now that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. No, so that's cool, but this is what's on there. Then they can expand from there and give me a feature film.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I don't think I'm skilled
I
enough
think
for
that I go from background to they go, oh,
You're such a good extra. We want to put you in the lead.
because that's how life works.
That's how life works.
It's totally how it works.
Inconceivable.
I mean, like, I'm reading Steve Martin, one of his books right now,
Yeah.
and totally overnight. I
He's
mean, let's just
entertaining.
forget that it took like 12 years for
Right.
the Jerk movie.
Right.
But yeah,
Overnight.
that's totally overnight.
All the hours they put in to try to get in front of the right person, even if they didn't get anything before that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
All right.
Looks like you got a deck in front of you.
I do. I have little talk.
Okay.
You know, we
Little
ki-
talk, big talk. That's what I'm
Excuse
gonna.
me.
That's what I'm gonna call it from now on. Little talk,
gosh.
big talk, or big talk, little talk.
belching like a little kid, and it's amusing me. So we're gonna pick a color, very random. Looks like the deck's pretty random anyway. So, because it looks like I shuffled it at one point, so I can just grab from the front. This is a bluish colored
I
card.
like how you say bluish. It's bluish.
It's well, there's two blues in here.
Yeah, I know.
There's a lighter bluish
And a
and a
darker
darker
bluish.
bluish.
Oh, same as the other deck? Silly.
Okay, here's your question.
Oh,
This is
Lord.
actually a little talk. This is a good little talk question.
Okay.
This is something that parents could be asking their kids.
Man, I wish we had like
every
little
day.
kids we could bring on here.
You know what? We should have more kids.
That's a whole nother podcast. Do not digress. What is on the card?
What was the best thing that happened today? Lot of dead air here.
I mean, this is the best thing to happen today. Podcasting with you.
Duh. The best thing
Duh.
to happen all day is that we got to hang out with each other.
Yeah, best thing.
Yep.
That's my favorite. Because
That's
you're my favorite human.
Yep. So that is actually a really great question to ask your kids.
Yeah, because you don't know. And sometimes maybe they're having a moment you need to know to turn them around. What was the best thing? Their thinking turning around.
My business coach, Jason Payne, says that with his kids, they do, they have 3 different ones.
High,
And
low, and
Buffalo. High, low, and buffalo.
what's buffalo?
A random whatever.
Oh, okay. I like
Yeah.
that. High, low, buffalo.
Yeah, I did too. When
That's
when
cool.
he talked about it on one of his podcasts, and I was
I
like,
mean,
I like that.
we should fling that at our man children.
Hello, Buffalo.
Because we
It's
don't
like
talk
a-
to them very much anymore. They're all gamers, so they just don't talk to us anymore. Jackson does. And
We
then he's-
talk to them in passing because they
Jackson
have to
does,
eat, so
and
they
then
have
he's
to
leaving.
pass us to get to the kitchen.
The one who's the most conversational is leaving.
Well, it's that age. You know, you got a 20-year-old, a 25-year-old, and an 18-year-old.
I
This
get
is
it.
this is when they're sprouting wings and trying to find
No,
themselves.
I'm just
and-
saying the one that is most conversational with me or have a lot of conversation is leaving. So,
I asked
fine.
him, because he's our littlest of our children, I asked him if we could come see him at college every day.
I was just going to say, see him when?
Did you know
Ugh.
that your children, when they go to college, do not want you to drop in on them every day?
Who knew?
Apparently not us.
I mean,
He said that was too much.
yeah, I figured. It's fine.
Hey, the more you know.
But we did set up the video app. It's, I think, Google Meet is what we're going to use. He said that I go, is there a way we can do that digitally? Because obviously we're not going to be driving up very much in the winter when the roads can be closed and, you know, a foot of snow or whatever crazy stuff. And so he's like, oh, yeah, let's use Google Meet. And we set it up right away. I was like, nice.
I don't do cold from October to March.
But even still, it's like, I'm not going to drive my car up in the winter. I
No,
know we're getting the other
silly-
one.
Silly us. Yeah, we do get it back next week.
So
Silly us. We have 3 vehicles that are all rear front-wheel drive.
I gotta love the
because
sunny
we
climate.
live to where there's no snow, so we don't need front-wheel drive.
I don't have to worry about what wheel drive I drive anymore.
Yeah, but we did get good news. The Lincoln that we bought at an auction last year,
last spring,
it's been over a year.
last spring,
It
because
was
it started out at the one place and
It was
shifted
April of last
to the
year.
other place. Yeah.
It took forever to get the part. The first time they needed 3 parts, all back ordered.
Yeah.
They got the first 2 eventually. The third one, when it came in, which was a bumper, when it came in, it was damaged. And then it took forever to get it. I talked to them in the beginning of the week.
A long
It had finally come
time.
in. They took care of it last week. They're calibrating the sensors.
The bumper came in for the second time.
Second time, that's what I mean.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said that. I didn't know you said
Yeah,
that.
the first one came in
Because
damaged.
it came in damaged. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh!
Hey,
Now it's going to take
on-
forever
it's-
again.
It's all on God's timing.
Oh, it was perfect. It was
It's
kind of
perfect
perfect
timing.
the way it laid out.
Yeah,
So I was
no,
like, all
it's-
right.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Um,
We're just excited to have it back because
Yeah, it
there's
gets-
somebody in the community. They're moving now. Do you see their houses for sale? They have one that's very similar, and every time I drive by it, I'm like, oh, I can't wait.
it's always weird when they don't call me because my pickup truck is wrapped in my driveway and it literally says what I do.
Yeah, I know. They're right there.
I have
Drive by there
I
every
have
day.
had one, like I did sell the neighbor across the street. I sold them a home because they're renting. And then right around the corner,
Way back.
in
Yeah.
the cul-de-sac, we went to Bible study with someone in that cul-de-sac and I sold their home. So I have sold
yeah.
in the neighborhood, but for some reason I just don't tend to sell in town. I normally sell out of town.
But you have had sales in town.
Oh yeah, I've had quite a few.
Yeah.
It's not, you would think it'd be more common than it is.
Well, there's a lot of people up there, so
Yeah, and I did start my business down in
fine.
Glendale.
Yeah.
And then
You've just
we have
kinda-
an office in the East Valley. So most of my referrals come from,
mushroom from there.
15 miles from
Yeah,
Glendale or
right.
15 miles from Chandler. That's where just most of my leads come from. So,
We've had some shifts. That's cool.
Yeah.
We like it.
all right.
Okay.
So let's wrap it.
Okay.
Wrap it in a nice little bow. If you like the show, oh yeah, if you just like the show, leave us feedback, review, comment, share, all that fun stuff helps the show grow. We've been growing tremendously across all platforms, which is super awesome. We had a huge spike the last few weeks in viewership and listenership.
Yeah, maybe listenership sounds good.
Sounds like a real word. I used it in a sentence.
Yeah, so there it is.
There it is. All you have to do is use it in a sentence, and it
Exactly.
is official.
You know, it'd be cool is if people commented on the stuff we were talking about, so we could respond to those questions or see what their answers are. I'm actually curious.
And I'm
What
nice.
some people-
I'm nice.
Yeah.
I'm not mean.
No,
No.
not on purpose.
No, I've never.
I'm not saying you're mean. I'm just saying
Yeah.
if something comes across as
the
mean,
one
it's never
time,
intended.
The one time that somebody left a tasteless comment on one, I did remove it.
Yeah, because it's just uncalled for.
it was uncalled for. Because the whole point of Dad's Rules is kindness and being a kick-ass adult, and it was just not very kick-ass, so I just removed it.
Yeah. So hey.
But I was like one comment out of hundreds, so
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
Also, if you'd like to pick up some swag, like this shirt I'm wearing here is
Yeah, I'm
available
not,
on
sorry.
the website. No, her shirt is not available on the website.
It's not.
Go to dadsruleswag.com, pick up your swag on there. We got the new foam truckers hat. I'm just going to keep pushing that because it's beyond ridiculous.
Next time, the next batch, I want the crossbody bag, the
Yeah.
pink one. I
The
want
new and improved fanny pack.
crossbody bag. They aren't worn across the fannies anymore.
Okay. Well, anywho, go out and be the kick-ass adult I know you all can be.